Things are always happening in the town that was literally built by Disney, Celebration, Florida. Welcome to Near Disney. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to cover all things that are going on with the town. I'm Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty, your host. And so we're going to get into the real estate market in Celebration, as well as community events that are hip and happening, as well as a little insight on some accomplishments that have come in from people within the town. So sharing all about our community as well. Before we dive into it, let's cue the theme song.
Information on Celebration.
Well, if you're a resident who's watching, just to keep updated on where you live, hello, maybe say hi in the chat. Or if you're someone who is from out of town and always curious about this place, also say hi as well. We'd love to know where you're watching from. One thing I want to cover real quick, of course, is that this 4th of July celebration is going all out with its fireworks festivals. The prophecy was foretold by the band Chicago in 1972 or 70. Saturday in the Park. I think it was the 4th of July. That is the 4th of July this Saturday. My gosh, just around the corner. So this is the last Monday show to keep you updated on how that's all going to go down. Town Hall made a post on their Facebook page, just kind of updating residents on how they're preparing for the festivities this week. Right here, they're of course red, white, and blue hearts. Sidewalk and trail closures. So walking trails will be blocked and not accessible beginning 10 p.m. on Wednesday, July 1st into Saturday, July 5th near the event. So the walking trail beginning at the Celebration Hotel around Lake Reinhard through Lakeside Park that leads into Mirasol is going to be closed on those days in July 1st to July 5th. The closure, is due to the increased size of the fireworks show. So that's cool. They're going all out, and so they're expanding the diameter of the safety zone. So that's going to be a marvel to see. So you can see the image reference. They put it down below for the once the pyrotechnic company has deemed the area safe for pedestrians. And of course, there's going to be some road closures as well. Thursday, July 2nd at 10 a.m., vehicle access to the town center area will be restricted. And what's kind of cool as well is when I go onto like Google Maps or Apple Maps, they kind of in real time just let you know, where they make their streets all red, that what's shut down, what's blocked off, whether every Sunday morning, I always see Google Maps has it already read it out for the farmers market. So that should probably be a help to you, and just a reminder that downtown area street traffic is closed, like that Front Street and Market Street area. So yeah, Saturday, the annual parade begins at 8 a.m., traveling the town hall from the 851 building, turning onto Market Street through Front Street. And then, after the July 4th festivities, Bloom Street will reopen. But basically, here it is right here, the spectacular, they're calling it. Starting at 5 to 6:30 p.m., DJ Bubbles is jamming out. And then 6:30 to 7:15, M80s. And then they've got a few set lists, actually. They're going to take a little break. So they got a few set lists in a row all the way until fireworks start at 9:20. And then, hey, they're saying they're going to be the biggest that they've done. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, Saturday in the Park. I think it was the 4th of July. So let's also throw things over real quick to just a bit of a community update as well. So update on the Celebration Little League. There's just we are the champions of District 3, and so basically the Celebration Little League 8 through 10 softball all-stars have earned the title of District 3 champions, proving that hard work, teamwork, determination can accomplish incredible things. So basically, they've been practicing with long days in the Florida heat and created, just an unforgettable moment of securing the championship. That's really cool when you're little. Here's a picture of them looking all victorious. So, it just represents that the community shows up for one another, parents, coaches, volunteers, families, and friends all cheering from the stands. As these girls, you can see they've learned confidence and resilience and sportsmanship with all these innings of victory. So that's cool. They all wear their numbers on the back. And so basically, they're not done yet. The journey continues as the Celebration Little League prepares to compete in the next stage of the tournament. So they're going to carry the pride of Celebration, and that's pretty cool. We're going to just take a second here just to congratulate the coaches, Marlon Burnett, Tiffany Fernandez, Omar Andreessen, and Rich Rowan. And shout out the team real quick. Francesca, Lennox, Kendall, Samantha, Alina, Amanda, Mary, Bella, and two Bellas, Mia, and of course the head coach is Michael Bonislawski. I'll have his picture here. But yeah, basically the 2026 international tournament calendar is here. It's like you can access all this stuff on littleleague.org as well. But that's pretty cool. District 3, we've taken it, but now we're going to try to keep going to bring on the glory for Celebration. A lot of times we highlight the real estate market, and we're going to do that at the end of the show here. We're going to tell you everything that's sold and pended and come active on the market this week as far as the listings. But I actually have a unique listing here for you. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just pull this up. So we have a garage rental. Really cool owner who's got a garage available for rent in this building. You probably recognize as one of the most iconic condos in Celebration, the Carlisle with the tower. So right off of this, and you can see like across the street is the Columbia and the bank, and downtown, and the church is across from the other side. You have a chance to rent a garage. It's a single car garage here, G55, and that's 601 Sycamore Street in Celebration, Florida. Nice little one-car garage space that is available for rent at $500 a month is what he's asking. So if this is interesting to you, I helped the last guy out who was renting in there. He was super happy. A lot of people want to utilize that for storage or for vehicles. A lot of people park luxury vehicles. Guy was in there before he put his Rolls Royce in there. And I got to tell you that renting a garage can be pretty nice, especially if you just need it for the short term. Because if you want to buy a garage, like sometimes if you're in a community like the Mirasol, buying a garage separately from another owner, I've seen prices go for like 60, 70, 80,000. And that blows me away that is how much people are willing to pay for a garage. But then as I'm driving by my community, I see the garage door opens up and it's like, oh my gosh, the most fancy luxury car I've ever seen is in there. And the guy's polishing it every single day. Or, someone's whole extra life is in there, all their valuables or belongings. So I get it. The garage is a super big selling point. So when you've got a listing with the garage, that's a big deal. We've got some. If you need to buy a condo with a garage, call the number on the screen. So just throwing you out there. Got a downtown Celebration garage for rent for you, $500 a month. So let's throw things over to some of the other news about what's happening in Celebration. We've got why do I get these ads? Battle of the All-American Food Trucks. So July 11th, after the Lakeside area is done with its 4th of July festivities, they are going to continue to party with this battle. You've heard of Battle of the Bands. Well, this is Battle of the Food Trucks, and it says only one can claim the title. Get ready for the ultimate flavor showdown. So at Lakeside Park, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., July 11th. They usually do food trucks in town once a month around there. But this is the first time I think that's ever become a competition, and you get a chance to actually support your favorite. And then beyond that, they're going to do this Christmas in July festival on July 25th. Celebrate the magic of the holidays, summer style. Join us for a fun event with sunshine, seasonal cheer, or out of seasonal cheer, I would say, festive treats, and merry surprises. These are always so vague. But I will say that what the town does is really cool. When they said that there was a exotic animals petting zoo, I was like, what are they going to do? Bring a sheep? And then they had real marsupials from Australia there at the petting place. I was like, wow, I wish they would have told us in the promotion that these are going to have really cool stuff there. Town hall goes all out. And let me know if you found any of those flamingos this past week that they said were laid all around on Flamingo Day. Were those cool? I didn't find one. They said there was going to be 30 of them all around the public spaces in town. But I saw a few of them posted on Facebook, and they were kind of big. So hey, it wasn't like some little flamingo trinket. So the town takes care of us, I will say. And let's see. Apart from that, I think that maybe we're ready to jump into the actual real estate coverage. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the MLS that we realtors have special access to, but I'm gonna give you a behind the scenes look of all that coolness. And we're gonna see what's happened in the past 7 days of real estate in Celebration, Florida. And once again, we are seeing way more solds this week than actives. The inventory is low. It's whittling down. And yeah, we're seeing this disparity. So only like 5 actives and about like 9 solds here. So, and a few things several pendings. So almost as many pendings as actives. So we will just kind of take a look at what was like the most budget friendly ones that came on and came off, and versus what were the most premium properties, just to give you a taste of the spread of the Celebration Florida lifestyle. So active this week, we did have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo, and the entry point is $217,500 this week for just under 800 square feet. So, and that's in the Sienna building. So, hey, I mean, you're pretty darn close to being able to get into Celebration, like the main area of Celebration, the original villages. For North Village was still early, and be able to have this lifestyle and access, of course, to some cool pool spaces. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Not North Village. This is Sienna. My mistake. I didn't mean to misspeak there. But hey, yeah, Sienna was built in 2001. That's still pretty early. And yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Another Sienna came on. Still get a 200, just under 250,000. So let's just take a quick peek here. What we're getting for a little extra price point. So I would say, like, yeah, we do see this price strategically, where the interior is a little bit more improved than the other one. So they've factored in their updates into the price. So that's something, if you want to just do your own work, maybe give us a call. We'll show you that. We'll show you all these, and you can, maybe just take the one that's a little more budget friendly, or if you want to just have something more move-in ready, there's this for you. But yeah, these are sort of the entry level points of Celebration, and these did not have a garage. So do take me up on that garage rental that I was telling you about. A Mirasol hit the market this week. 1-bedroom Mirasol. Those are like right close to the downtown of Celebration. No garage, but they do have assigned parking spaces, and this is listed for 346 and just over 1,200 square feet. So we are getting considerably more square foot for this listing, and the price per square footage was comparable to those other ones that were 1-bedroom. So yeah, even though this is still a 1-bedroom, it's commanding that premium because these are a little bit more spacious and have the location premium of being near downtown. Staged very well. Virtual staging is cool, and it's nice that you get the 1.5 bath instead of just the 1. So no one's using your primary bathroom. Let's see. Let's take it over to the most premium priced one that hit the market this week. So Artisan Park area, 1113 Tapestry Drive. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single-family home for just under 1,900 square feet. This is on the market for $817,944. But what's also special about it is you've got some front porch space, and you've got everything on one floor. So this is a 1-story home, very highly demanded in Celebration, Florida, because a lot of people, they don't want to deal with stairs every day. This is not like a 55 plus community or anything, but hey, some people just want a lifestyle that's easy on the knees. So yeah, like this flooring in here, big spacious kitchen. Yeah, you've got like this open floor plan concept. It's got like a sunroom that I saw in there, little desk space area, stainless steel appliances. Yeah, there's that sunroom. So that's real pretty. So I mean, for like kind of your starter 3-bedroom, 2-bath home in Celebration, Florida, just getting right around over 800,000. That's kind of in line with what I've seen with some of the comps lately. And a lot of people they only want to live in Artisan Park because it's a very private community, very exclusive, has its own clubhouse just for the residents of the Artisan Park neighborhood. That's like world class. So you get a lot for being that resident. Let's throw it over real quick to the pendings. So what got a contract, but we're waiting for it to get to the closing table. 753 Sienna Palm. So that's in the Sienna area again. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So it pended at the 285 price. We will, stick with us, hit the subscribe button. We'll cover what these actually sell for once they get to the closing table, so we'll compare like what they were asking versus what they sold for 855 square feet. So good job on that, getting a Sienna pended. I think there was only a few of these. So yeah, Island Village, there is new construction opportunities in Celebration. So not just these homes. Like I know I mentioned something that was built in 2001 earlier. We've got something that was built in 2022, and there's some things that are being built right now. So you can get a 2026, 2027 build on a home in Celebration, Florida. So congrats to Island Village. And then here we go. Another single family pended. 1102 Banks Rose Court, single family, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's asking for just under 780,000. Yeah, if it was the 1 story like the Artisan Park one, just knowing the market, I think they'd come on, man. I told you to stop throwing these ads at me. And then of course, the most premium one that pended was 1009 Indigo Drive, 5 bed, 4 bath. It's got a balcony and porch space here. Very pretty. Beautiful home. Just over 3,000 square feet. It secured a 415 price per square foot. And it did have a private pool. Okay, so 0 days on the market. That's a good house. So congratulations for getting to the closing table on that. So we'll throw things over to the things that actually sold. What got to the closing table, what made the deal. Nothing came up, no financing fell apart or inspection problems or anything. Well, congratulations. Here we go. In the Sienna area, a lot of action in Sienna recently. 2 bed, 2 full bath with this pretty balcony space. I'll tell them a red house over yonder, as Jimi Hendrix would say. I'm quoting Chicago. I'm quoting Jimi Hendrix today. Sold price $310,000. It's secured. It's asking $325,000. So hey, as a percentage, sometimes we just have to talk to people about the percentage of the offer. Pretty good. So that's securing 239 square feet per condo. And of course, we had 909 Waterside Lane, 307 got to the closing table. 2 bed, 2 bath. And secured a price of $375,000. So as you can see, it depends on the location and the neighborhood of Celebration. It's not just apples to apples with, this is a 2-bed condo and this is a 2-bed condo, so they should all be. No, you see, that's where we are area experts. We know Celebration on a street by street and condo association by condo association basis, so that we can really factor in the value of your specific place. If you get a realtor from out of town, out of the area, they might just make the mistake of looking at just 2 different condos in the town or zip code of Celebration and think that that's how they're going to price you. But you see, this is $375,000. Let's get my face off the screen for a 2-bedroom versus $310,000 for 2-bedroom. Okay. So it does make a difference. And of course, here's Mirasol with 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths. This is the community in Celebration where I live. And that sold for $430,000. They were asking $450,000. So that's a pretty good percentage, I would say. And yeah, the price per square foot is $333, just over 1,350 square feet. So yeah, once you get into these Mirasols, they're very nice, good square foot, good space. I like these floor plans. I like that. And the Mirasols are the only condos in town. I'm trying to get to the outdoor space. Pardon me, scrolling really fast. They're the only condos in town that have the screened in balcony. Here we go. So you've got an actual screened in patio space. I guess that's not a balcony because it's on the first floor, but when they are up, they're balconies. Okay, so let's just throw things over to the more. Again, there's so many. Like we had way more solds than actives this week, but we will throw it over to a couple. So what? Oh, Toki, this is a good street. East Village Celebration. So, oh, that's interesting. So days on the market 2. The list price 829,999, and then the sold price is 830. So the seller's agent was successfully able to get $1 above asking price, or maybe the buyer's agent was just like, "I'll just make it around 830." But that is funny. Sold price is higher than the asking price by $1, probably just because no one wanted to deal with 9,999. So 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath for just under 2,100 square feet. Pretty home. Yep. East Village is a great area. In fact, we have a listing in East Village that's right around the corner from here. And it is beautifully updated like we're seeing here. I'll mention that real quick after we get there. So yeah, congratulations to Tohi to getting a contract. And just for fun, let's just see what was the biggest thing that sold this week in Celebration. Actually got to the closing table, sold. So that is 799 Oak Shadows Road, one of those Mediterranean looking homes. It's kind of looks like the post office downtown, the way that it's shaped, with that cylindrical look. It has that fun look. Sold for 1.7 million. Was asking 1.729, so they got really close to asking for just under 4,300 square feet, and had a price per square footage of $399, so just under 400. So congratulations on getting to the closing table there for 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath. But as I was saying about East Village, you saw that there was way more sold than actives this week, and so the inventory in Celebration is dwindling, and it's kind of tough to find a house. Excuse me. And so I will just draw attention to not just the things that are new on the market, but the new prices on the market. So we've had some prices adjustments to things that were on the market this week. This last week, when I introduced you to this listing, it was at $1,495,000, has now had a price adjustment to $1,469,555, which brings us to this beautiful home on East Village with these beautiful interior updates just around the corner from that home on Tohi. And of course, you're real close to the walking paths that take you to downtown Celebration. This is a pool home with a screened-in pool. And of course, this is, hey, whoa, might recognize that space, huh? This, of course, is a home that is special for a different reason. It has 2 primary bedrooms. Has a primary bedroom on the first floor, which means that the massive bedroom space that fits the king-size bed with an ensuite, large primary bathroom, and a good-sized walk-in closet. And then you get to the primary bedroom upstairs as well. Has an even bigger bathroom and closet. So beautiful, beautiful. We're very proud to share about that listing that we've just put on the market and the price adjustment that you can enjoy on that. And then let's see what else. We also had a price adjustment on this. So 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, 1411 Celebration Avenue, Unit 309. This is in the Artisan Park area. This is just under 1,350 square feet. Have now had a price adjustment this week to $349,900, which puts us under 350. And of course, you do get a garage space and a storage unit closet. These Artisan Park kitchens are very large with a good breakfast nook area. And they also have a good size open floor plan for these spaces. And we'll share one more, not just new listing, but new price. If I can pull this up. Yeah, so 5 bedroom, 3 full bathroom, and there is 1 bedroom on the first floor, just under 2,200 square feet. We are looking at 839 Lake Evelyn Drive in the right outside of downtown Silver. This is just when really walking distance to downtown. I mean, there is just a path right around the Lake Evelyn that's aptly named. It'll take you there. Now listed at 934,900. So beautiful opportunity to get in there. And you see, we have contemporary interiors. That's the bedroom on the first floor. Nice contemporary kitchen. And of course, this home backs to conservation as well, which is a fancy way of saying that it's got a view of woods and trees in the back instead of other houses and other people's garages. So I think that's a pretty comprehensive coverage of the Celebration Florida market for you. Everything that's happened in the week. We try to go really in depth into it, show you our expertise, show you our listings that we have available for you to buy if you are someone who's interested in living in the town that was literally built by Disney, and they're going to put on a fireworks extravaganza that's like on par with Epcot on the 4th of July. Enjoy and take a chance to explore the downtown shops and restaurants as well. And let's see, I'll make sure I got to all the comments, all the chat. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody waiting on me to say hi. But of course, this isn't your only opportunity. My phone number is here in real time for you, 407-922-0587. And you can give me a call, give me a text, ask me about Celebration, ask me about houses on the market. If you're looking to buy, you're looking to sell, me and Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, would be happy to make it happen for you. It's a really good time to list your house. As you can see, the inventory is dwindling and things are actually selling. Some of the stuff that's been sitting a while has finally found a buyer, and people are wanting to get secured before the new school year. They're wondering what's going to happen with the property tax reduction situation that we're going to vote on in the fall. There's a lot of reasons to maybe make a move right now. So with that, I'll throw it over to the outro where Kim Hawk's going to tell us all goodbye. Take care.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.